Circle Time friends! It's Kathe Hudson, children's book author and illustrator, and today I'm here to read a calming story addressing mindfulness. But before we begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below me to your right to follow along to more great stories like this one. Alright, shall we begin? A yoga storytelling adventure, Peace and Quiet, written by Kathe Hudson and Melanie Moyer. Illustrated by Damla Kamertpay Öztürk. Once upon a time, in a land far away, lived a sweet and sensitive girl. Her family and friends called her Sweet Pea. She lived in a tiny house with her large family. Her father, mother, grandmother, 2 brothers, 2 sisters, and a baby were all packed together in the teeny tiny house. Every day after school, she came home to noise and chaos. Her brothers were rowdy and rambunctious, and her little sisters were hooting and hollering. Her mother sang songs to the baby as grandmother rocked back and forth, looking befuddled. She couldn't find any peace and quiet.
Perhaps Sophia can help,
she thought to herself. Sophia was the wise woman who lived next door. Sophia understood all manner of things. With a spring in her step, Sweet Pea skipped over. The wise woman was sitting cross-legged under a tall pine tree, her hair tied up in a scarf. With eyes closed, she breathed gently in and out.
Excuse me,
Sweet Pea said.
I hear you are a wise woman, and I could truly use your advice. My house is noisy and chaotic, and I can't find any peace and quiet. Would you by any chance know what I should do?
Sophia spoke softly. Come and sit beside me, dear. Let's spend a few moments together and take some slow, deep belly breaths while I think about this problem. They closed their eyes and breathed in and out. Sweet Pea began to feel herself relax and become peaceful inside. The wise woman spoke. Perhaps a pet bird would help. Sweet Pea could not imagine how a bird would help, but agreed to give it a try. The next day, Sweet Pea danced and twirled all the way home from school. She wondered what she would find. She opened the door to noise and chaos. Her brothers were rowdy and rambunctious, and her little sisters were hooting and hollering. Her mother sang songs to the baby as grandmother rocked back and forth, looking befuddled. All as before, only now a bird tweeted and tweeted.
This isn't peaceful or quiet,
she said. Quick as a flash, she went back to the wise woman's house. Sophia was under the tree surrounded by honeybees. The busy bees buzzed from flower to flower.
Excuse me, but I need your advice once again. I did as you suggested and brought a bird home, yet my house is still noisy and chaotic, and now we have a boisterous bird. I can't find any peace and quiet. Please, tell me what I should do.
Come and sit beside me, dear. Let's try humming like these buzzing bees while I think about this problem. They closed their eyes, took a deep breath in, and breathed out, humming like the bees. Sweet Pea began to feel herself relax and become peaceful inside. Perhaps a pet cat will help, the wise woman replied. Sweet Pea could not imagine how a cat would help, but agreed to give it a try. On her way home from school the following day, Sweet Pea had butterflies in her tummy. She wondered what she would find. She opened the door to noise and chaos. Her brothers were rowdy and rambunctious, and her little sisters were hooting and hollering. Her mother sang songs to the baby as grandmother rocked back and forth looking befuddled. The bird tweeted and tweeted, all as before, only now a cat meowed and meowed.
This isn't peaceful or quiet,
she said and bounded over to the wise woman's house. Sophia was under the tree. Sweet Pea sprang into the yard, startling a snow-white bunny sitting next to Sophia.
Excuse me, but I need your advice again. I did as you suggested and brought a cat home, yet my house is still noisy and chaotic, and now we have a boisterous bird and a rackety cat. I can't find any peace and quiet. Please, tell me what I should do.
Come and sit beside me, dear. Let's clear our minds so we can be as sharp as a bunny. They closed their eyes, took 3 little sniffs in and a long, slow breath out. Sweet Pea began to feel herself relax and become peaceful inside. Perhaps a pet dog will help, replied the wise woman. Sweet Pea could not imagine how a dog would help, but agreed to give it a try. Sweet Pea was jumping for joy. She wondered what she would find. She opened the door to noise and chaos. Her brothers were rowdy and rambunctious, and her little sister was hooting and hollering. Her mother sang songs to the baby as grandmother rocked back and forth looking befuddled. The bird tweeted and tweeted, and the cat meowed and meowed, all as before. Only now a dog barked and barked.
Oh no, this isn't peaceful or quiet,
she said and raced to the wise woman's house.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to have to bother you again. I have done everything you suggested, but my house is still noisy and chaotic, and now we have a bird, a cat, and a dog. I can't find any peace and quiet. Please, please, tell me what I should do.
Sophia spoke softly. Come, sit beside me, dear, and let's think about this problem. The wise woman took a slow, deep breath in and out. The girl took a slow, deep breath in and out. They thought and thought and thought. Sweet Pea began to feel herself relax and become peaceful inside. A few minutes later, Sweet Pea was grinning. Her grin grew so wide it spread from ear to ear. Speaking softly, she said,
I know what to do. From now on, when I need a little peace and quiet, I will go outside, sit under a tree, and just breathe.
Stand with your feet together, arms by your sides. Press your feet into the ground. Your head, neck, and spine are in a straight line, reaching high towards the sky. Breathe. Sit up tall and cross your legs at the shins. Place each foot beneath the opposite knee. Rest your hands on your knees. Align your head, neck, and spine. Balance your weight evenly across your sit bones. Begin in mountain pose. Bend the knees slightly. Cross the right leg over the left. Balance. Lift the arms in front. Bending the elbows, fingers pointing to the sky. Cross the arms right under left. Balance. Release and switch sides. Stand tall in mountain pose. Step the feet out and open the arms out. Put your hands on your shoulders. Elbows point out to the side. Twist side to side 4 times. Pause. Come back to center. Circle the elbows 4 times. Pause. Lift the elbows up and down 4 times. Pause. Gently bounce up and down and shake the pollen off your hands. Come to all fours, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Bring the left knee toward your chest, then straighten and lift the leg behind you. Pause. Bring the knee back to the ground. Repeat on the opposite side. Begin on all fours, hands under shoulders, fingers spread wide, hips over knees. Curl the toes under, then straighten the legs, pushing the hips up. The arms, head, and shoulders should be in a straight line. Gaze at your toes. Breathe. Sit tall on your knees and heels, toes touching. Hold your ankles, slowly raise the hips and bring the top of the head down to the ground in front of the knees. Pause. Breathe. Begin in mountain pose. Bring the sole of one foot up to the inner calf. The knee should be pointing out to the side. Balance. Slowly reach the arms overhead. Hold the pose. Breathe. Repeat on the other side. Lie down on your back. Separate your feet and bring the arms out from the body. Take a deep breath in and out. Close your eyes. Relax and breathe.
A bit about breath. Our breathing pattern changes at different times of the day depending on several different factors, including our emotional state. We sigh in despair, pant with exhaustion or excitement, and hold our breath in fear. Our breath is automatic. We don't usually even think about it. However, our breath is a vital link between our minds and bodies. We can learn to change our breathing patterns to improve our health. Breath practices can improve our sense of well-being, decrease our level of stress, energize us, and help us connect to our minds and bodies. Remember, as with any new exercise, practice makes perfect. Parents and teachers, please practice with your little ones until they are comfortable on their own. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed a yoga storytelling adventure, peace and quiet, as much as I did, and I will see you next time. Now I think I'm going to go find some peace and quiet for myself. All right, bye circle time, friends.